What do we have today, Slongi?
Joey, someone who crashed their dad's $3.5 million supercar.
You know, Slongi, we have very few spanking crimes in our household. But see if you ever crash my $3.5 million supercar, I think that's a spanking offence right there.
Hard to crash something you don't have.
Because Liam already crashed it, I think. Let's hit this, Slongi.
My dad's car collection is around $20 million.
We're gonna pull a little prank on my dad for today's vlog.
Where's the damn cars?
I'm gonna dial 911. Y'all get my damn cars here. I'm calling the police right now. Then I'm gonna call 911. Ain't playing.
That is not the only thing we are doing today. I'm actually surprising.
I think that even though the family has means for a $20 million car collection, I think this young man is trying to have a YouTube prank channel where he does things with expensive stuff. You know, most people can't hide a $20 million car collection, although clearly I did, since Slongi said I don't have a $3.5 million supercar.
Yeah, it's 3.6.
Touche. Let's get back to it.
My mom, brand new G-Wagon.
I don't really know what's going on, so we'll
So we learned in one of our earlier videos, a new G-Wagon is a $295,000 car. Do they not love their mother? Like a 3.5 mil for the dad. Yeah, mama gets like 0.295 mil. That's a bad deal for mother.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Gage Gillian. We got some.
This is Texas.
And he is my boy. He's like, here's your boy, Gage Gillian. You know, like, did one of the kids from the sub-basement escape, Slongi? Like, do you remember, is there one called Gage down there?
I don't know.
Anymore. Went to Texas.
I didn't keep track of them.
There's so many.
Crazy hypercars here, and we got a crazy $20 million house behind us. In my
So he's got 20 million. Dad's got $20 million of cars, but his house is only $20 million. You got to save money somewhere, right?
hometown,
Yes.
Dallas, Texas. So let's go inside and check it out. This is one of the main living rooms.
Totally an amateur level house, am I right?
I would say so. I mean, like, they made him look really small.
I mean,
not
they have some
really big.
They have some pretty good tentacles on the ceiling.
You know, Slongi, we don't go to many $20 million houses because that'd be us going down in the market, of course. But I imagine maybe some of those people have tentacles from their ceiling. And then, like, what? I'm pretty sure I saw one of these in the Alien movie. I'm pretty sure, like, one of these things over on the right and left. Pretty sure it was. That would fit with the tentacles.
In our house, we have crazy art in here. We have a $110,000 piano, and we have.
It's a very nice piano, I will say.
So, is it crazy because the wood is insane, or is it crazy because the people spent $110,000 on it?
The second one.
Really?
Still, pretty nice piano, I will say.
I hope they play the piano. I hope they play it at least, and it's not just a $110,000 thing because of the space in the corner.
We have a total of $250,000 chandeliers up here.
So the fans can't see this, Slongi, but you see how the window that we watch it in is lined up perfectly there. So, you know, fans, one day we'll do like a reveal of the cool stuff we can see that you guys can't.
Actually, I don't think anyone in my family plays. I don't know. I think this is.
Well, Stu,
Don't want to say.
I guess you're right about being time to fill up the corner.
I didn't want to say that because I was like, gosh, that piano, all perfectly white and stuff, really, really clean looking. Maybe no one's ever used it. Then I saw the sheet music there. I was like, hey, they've got sheet music. Surely then they must at least hire someone to come play it.
Perhaps.
Really just for art. So what my dad does for a living, he does commercial real estate out in Dallas, Texas. He started about 25, 30 years ago. He still goes hard every day. You're gonna have to ask him how much he's worth, because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out today. I'm not sure.
Well, you told us it was $20 million earlier, did you not?
No, he asked what his dad was worth, not what the house is worth. I
I
swear.
think 2 cents.
I wonder whether he spent all of his real estate money to pay for his cars, but then couldn't afford a house that matched them.
My dad has definitely spoiled me. I'm very blessed. I'll never take it for granted. I thank him so much, but
See if you combine those two hand signals. I'm pretty sure you get the Vulcan sign.
I'm starting to get to the age where I'm like trying to do more stuff on my own for sure. That's why I'm doing YouTube also, so I can have my own money. My dad.
YouTube and money. There's an oxymoron.
I started getting hypercars. I was like, okay. So I just started filming with the car. I started meeting other YouTubers, and it just started taking off.
I met other rich kids who could afford a camera, and my parents could afford the cars, and we met up, and it was so awesome. I think rich kids have hung out before, but now they record it and put it on YouTube. And goodness bless them. I mean, it's Slongi, you're rich, right?
But I don't hang out with other rich people.
Well,
Not last
maybe you
I
could join their club. You could have like an awful Gucci shirt, or the
weird
Jordan
blue Mr. Krabs
pants,
shirt.
or the Oh, see the guy on the right? Oh, so you guys can't see. I'm gonna put Slongi off camera for a second. Look what he's doing with his left hand. I don't need to pee, but I also need to like slam dunk an invisible basketball.
So that's the most asked question I've ever gotten in my life is what happened to the Bugatti.
I think the most asked question, not asked question, I said asked question, is
They sound the same.
please tell me that you have glaucoma or something so that would excuse why you're wearing those ugly sunglasses.
I did a video and I was trying to take my friend on a ride, and things took turns for the worse. I was going towards like a little bridge, like 10-foot drop off. I cut to the left, hit a curb, caught a little bit of air, and hit a tree. After the
Yikes.
I was going to pause it a second ago, but I think this picture.
We got our thumbnail.
So imagine this Slongi, thumbnail. Imagine this Slongi, right? So regardless of the cost of the car, right? What these parents are like, we've watched a couple of videos where the wealthy kids crashed cars, right? This one's destroyed, but he went off a bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine there's like a little old lady walking next to the bridge, and she just gets mowed down, right? It's like these cars are not for people who don't know how to use them. As someone who owns a fast car, Mrs. Stew says I'm not allowed to give it to Slongi when he passes his driver's test. This is because Mrs. Stew never wants to see this crash. I, however,
Fortunately, I'm not quite as reckless and stupid as these people.
and I believe Slongi is car crash proof.
The crash car
I've never
did
been
not
tested.
look good. The reaction online was, it was not good. Just saying like I'm a spoiled kid for just wrecking my dad's car, which.
So he is a spoiled kid, and he did wreck his dad quite. So I think the
These people
response
are
online-
right. These people
Yeah.
are reasonable. Good job, people.
Absolutely.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, it was an accident. I'm very grateful.
Slongi, we're going back for a second. See this here? Rich son still has something to break. Bugatti, Lambo.
Lambo. Limbo.
Or maybe
Limbo
just a
for
lamb.
Lambo.
Maybe it's just like it's like some baby sheep and he broke that as well.
I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
grateful for my life, especially after that Pagani crash, because that was like a big wake-up call. That was my first first experience of like almost death.
That was my first $3.5 million mistake.
Alright guys, we just came out back. This is our.
Don't worry, if I get 1 billion YouTube views, I might make up enough to pay my dad back. Guys, we need to get him more views because he's 3.5 mil in the hole, plus sales tax and delivery and a 6-month, that's probably an 18-month wait time for the Bugatti.
$1 million backyard. Got a huge pool, fun slide up there.
So, I've seen
Very
$1
nice
million
backyard.
I've seen $1 million before Slongi, and it normally comes in like, not in dollar bills, but $100 bills. And this looks like this $1 million backyard is made of grass and stone. It is quite confusing. It's like I don't even see where the money is. But they have a slide. Look at that slide.
I think the slide is like $999,999 of
Big
this.
field out there. Feels like
he has a big field out there.
Big field.
A big field.
I like big
Look,
fields.
now he is. What is going to come in? I bet you. Like,
While we're at it, let's push him into the water.
I assume they've got seagulls in Texas, Slongi, and I bet you I'm just going to crap on those really crappy sunglasses.
We're in a different country when you're back outside. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gage. I'm back.
Okay. We are not big time YouTubers, but see if your cameraman is holding the camera like that, you get all this jerky stuff, and it doesn't look particular. If you could go 3.5 million in your dad's car, he can afford to get a mounted camera so your cameraman isn't doing this. Worst dad ever.
Banger! So we got the whole gang here today, so we're gonna pull a prank. We're gonna pull a prank on my dad. And basically we're gonna steal his cars, make the garage look completely empty. Let's get into it. So my dad's car collection is around $20 million, which is insane. And
Now it's 16.5 because it's the one you destroyed.
Maybe he replaced it with a different 3.5 million. Maybe he just doesn't have the Bugatti back. And
Maybe.
And 20 million for wealthy people isn't really that much for a car collection. He's sort of kind of middle of the road. He's like, my daddy can beat up your daddy in the parking lot. Oh no, he can't because your daddy doesn't have a Bugatti anymore except for that trash can looking thing that you drove off the edge of the bridge.
literally it's just all hypercars and Rolls Royce, Lambos. Oh, he's gonna be mad.
I have to say this prank is actually kind of funny.
This is gonna be good.
I just
This is
want
what
to
you get for spoiling your
quick
kids.
little tour of the garage for some viewers that have never seen it.
Cool.
First thing I thought that said garbage dad. I mean, would they be far off?
No, this is garbage, Dad.
You're referring to yourself.
Hmm?
You're referring to yourself.
Yeah, because I'm speaking to the fans to tell them no. Gage's dad isn't garbage dad. I am garbage dad.
Whatever you say.
You go first and show everybody.
Look, where's the damn cars? I'm gonna dial 911. Y'all get my damn cars here.
That dad is rightfully annoyed. But see when
Yes.
when he came out, I think it was a Rolls Royce or Bentley had in the front. I wasn't paying enough attention. But even when he walked in the house, he looked like he was enraged. I think maybe he's very intense.
Perhaps.
I'm calling the police right now then.
Nah, I thought, dude, he's playing this.
I'm playing. I'm gonna call 911. I ain't playing.
I think this might be the best dad ever, not the garbage dad, because he is calling the police not to teach his son a lesson, but he knows if he calls the police, his son will get some more views. Maybe his son will make enough money to buy his own Bugatti, and then no one will crash his Bugatti.
Brilliant. Not garbage dad.
Alright, so
I knew something was up.
at first it was easy to prank him. I think
Too many times now.
too many times I've done it.
See the backup guy's glasses? Way better than the main guy's glasses. This guy here should be the star, Slongi. This is who the star should be.
Yeah.
Rock Wolf one too many times.
Alright guys, that is not the only thing we are doing today. I'm actually surprising my mom with a brand new G-Wagon. So let's
With the cheapest car that will be in the collection.
go to my mom's house.
Bold of you to assume it's part of the collection.
Sorry?
Bold of you to assume it's part of the collection.
Build a moon new? Part
Bold of you to assume it's part of
Oh,
the collection.
bold. No, I thought you said bald of me, and I'm like, yeah, I like the fans can see it, let's not hide.
Gage does like to prank me at times. I don't really know what's going on, so we'll see. He's giving me
Slongi. The shirt. Remember what I said in the Versace pillow episode?
People
We're
who
not going to tell the fans. They have to go look up that episode. What was it called?
Something about I don't remember.
Spoiled Kids or some crap like that.
Yeah.
I am going to say similar theory.
We'll see. He's given me a heart
Yes.
attack about 20 times. He is a wild boy. No fear.
Imagine the pain it must have been having to have those heart attacks.
Me too.
What are you pranking me with today?
I'm not pranking you, but you know how you've been saying you've been wanting a new car, you don't want your car anymore.
Yeah?
I hope that golf cart in the back is what she was actually driving before, and then like dad has like $20 million a car and she's driving a golf cart, and then that makes Gage a great son, right? Imagine the gas mileage on the golf cart, probably better than the G-Wagon. But you want to drive over some little old ladies? G-Wagon might be the way to go. Sorry, that was the Bugatti, right?
Yes.
Well, I got you your dream G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon can drive over little old ladies too.
I wonder how many G-Wagons Mercedes just gives away to free to these people so they can go, oh my goodness, we should all want G-Wagons. And I'm like, gosh, for 300 grand you could get an actual car that was, you're not getting a Bugatti, but you get 10 G-Wagons, you got enough for a Bugatti plus one G-Wagon spare.
Well,
Are
I
you
know.
serious?
Well, I know.
Are you
He's
kidding?
serious, all
That
right.
makes you happy.
That's a beautiful gift to give your mother, right?
Yes.
I think I'm
Nice
a
gift
little
to do that.
bored. It feels amazing. So sweet. Sweet boy.
So Slongi, at 60 miles an hour, does the G-Wagon or say the Akuma Stew's car get where we're going quicker?
Akuma Stews.
Because it gets to 60 way quicker. Like that few seconds of acceleration makes a difference. Once we get to 60 miles an hour, you know, it takes the same amount of time. I don't understand why people like G-Wagons or they're like 300 grand. I think it's like people are attracted to the price rather
You
than
know I'm gonna tear those wheels up.
Is she gonna replace the wheels with gold or something?
I hope so.
That would be nice.
Okay, Slongi, we were watching our Bling life. We wrecked a Bugatti.
Maybe hit the sweet old lady on the process.
What did we? I felt like the family members were pretty good, right? There's nothing awful or
Actually, yeah.
absurd.
But I mean, the guy who crashed the expensive car was way less unlikable than I expected.
Yeah, I would be as you'd be the wealthy son, right? I would be embarrassed if you flexed like that to people like, my goodness, you people are so poor. And I'd be like, son,
That's your job,
You're
Sue.
written out of my inheritance. You've earned nothing. And I'll give it to those poor people because, maybe they're nicer people. What do we say to the fan? Oh, we didn't do the terms of service thing, although I don't
Yes.
think we were even close to breaking any there. We do not make fun of anyone.
We also do not harass any groups like that. Anything predicted by the terms of service on YouTube, we're not here to harass. We're not here to harass groups or
We're
individuals.
just having a little bit of fun, watching
Yeah.
some videos.
And we're here to entertain you fans too. If you didn't like the video, please tell us why in the comments. We always want to improve the content to make you happier.
Exactly, and anyone who made it this far probably already left us 5 comments because you guys rock. What do we say at the very, very end though?
Anyways, fans, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.